The UK has reportedly been operating a secret data-gathering base in the Middle East, part of a $1.5 billion investment in global surveillance. Britain's independent newspaper claims it's obtained this information from Edward Snowden's leaks, but the NSA whistleblower himself says he has not released any information linked to these allegations. RT's Laura Smith has the details for us.
Well, The Independent Friday morning published an article that said came from leaks made by Edward Snowden about this a secret internet monitoring station based in the Middle East to intercept all sorts of internet traffic in and through the Middle East and then pass that on to Western intelligence agencies. Basically, what it does is taps into internet cables that run underneath the sea, extracts that data and then passes it to GCHQ here in the UK and to the NSA in the States. It's particularly valuable, according to The Independent, because it can access cables that are passed between submarines, so very sensitive data. And it's part of this much larger project, which is designed to intercept global digital communications all over the world, emails, text messages, literally everything. There are over 500,000 miles of cables, internet cables. It's called the backbone of the internet, running under the sea all over the world, and they carry all the world's internet traffic, so emails, tweets, texts, phone calls, Facebook entries. Every time you send an email to anyone in a foreign country or anything that has to cross the border, it has to go through these cables. The cables then make landfall at various points. And if we show you a map of how the cables lie, you can see that a lot of them make landfall in the UK, those transatlantic ones. So the UK is very important in this operation. Snowden now says that this leak didn't come from him at all. And Glenn Greenwald in The Guardian says that it's the type of disclosure, it's exactly the type of disclosure that the journalists working with Snowden have deliberately avoided, given that it relates to Middle East surveillance and the potential impact that that could have on surveillance operations there. Who then did release it? Well, Snowden says that he thinks it was the British government itself. He says that the government's trying to make out that the leaks from Snowden are generally harmful across the board, not in the public interest across the board, and that they're doing that by deliberately releasing harmful information themselves and pretending that it comes from him in order to discredit him and the journalists that he's working directly with. Glenn Greenwald says that at the very moment that there's this huge scandal over the detention of his partner at Heathrow Airport over the weekend, and the government's trying to tell the courts that the release of this information is not in the public interest, it could potentially be dangerous. Here is a disclosure that could potentially be dangerous. So it really fits in, according to The Guardian and to Snowden himself, with what the government's trying to do.